guys, it's us. So, remember the molting part 1 that I did? And I promised you all that I was going to do a molting part 2. And it's long overdue. And I'm sorry I've let y'all down about promising y'all doing the part 2, and I did not do it. I'm sorry about that. So here you go. I'm gonna cover the things that I haven't covered in the last video, and I'm thinking about what to cover about, so I won't have to recap from the last video. So yep. Alright, right. So if you have some signs that your hair recap's about to molt. So your hair recap will get into a bigger shell. Because if you look where the abdomen is at, there is a molt sac. There's a sac. It's a bubble. It's a bubble with clear stuff in it. But actually, it's the bubble that they would retain water, so they could get the pressure to pressurize them to make the break in their exos so they can start shedding. But if you see the bubble and their abdomen, don't be alarmed. It's something that they have and something that they use for molting, and it's gonna be all right. Pretty much the most worries is the first molt in captivity. You know why? Because people would seem to worry a lot. What if my hair recap will suffocate? What if my hair recap will starve to death? And what if my other hair crabs will dig them up and cannibalize them? Well, yeah. Everybody would seem to get those worries. It's the first molt, they don't know what to expect and everything. So I was like that too with Texas, and now I know what it would be like. So next molts, everything's gonna be better, and pretty much I'll leave them alone. And so never dig up your hammer crab. Your hammer crab knows what they're doing. This is a part of their life. They're very resilient, so they're not going to die or anything. It's part of their mission. It's part of their life. They know what they're doing yet. So right now I have 2 of my biggest ones. Dalek Nemo are under right now, and they're going to start. So molting times and durations depend on the size of the crab. It took Hansel, Gretel, Hectus, and Lexi like a month or 2 to molt, and a week to recover. But they're all in the medium, and they're more on the medium side. So there's a link on the hair crab packs that has a chart that has the estimated molting times of each crab in which size. So small crabs will probably take a week or 2 or more to molt, or probably up to a month. But since Dalek and Nemo are very they're on the big side and they're on the jumbo side, so it's going to take more than 2 months for them to molt and be under. So yeah. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to cross my fingers and just reassure yourself that your crab's going to be fine and everything. When they're under, you just keep reassuring yourself. Don't think on the negative. Think on the positive, because hermit crabs are very strong. They would know how to survive if they're not in captivity. Right, Hansel? Right? Right, baby? See, I know to survive. He's eating right now. Hey. baby. Hey. Say I can't. I grow my leg back. Yeah, if your hermit crab drops limbs then it can be stress. Your hermit crab will be stressed, and that's a whole different thing. But well, then afterwards, then your hermit crab will go to the regeneration process and everything. And if your hermit crab is injured or anything, it will take another molt for them to regenerate and everything. They, there will be times when your hermit crab is going to be down for a longer time, regardless if it's, and it doesn't matter the size of your hermit crab or anything. They need to be down an extra time to regenerate their legs or repair an eye or grow back to one of a missing antenna cell. Yeah, pretty much I covered this much. So yeah. If there's any other questions that you got, just let me know, Right. Well, multi can be very fun if you think about it, and that way you know what to do and everything. What to feed them with, you would have to put extra protein, because actually with your other hermit crabs, and they have hermit crabs molting in the same tank, they will dig down and everything, because when your hermit crabs are molting, they're very vulnerable, and they can smell very irresistible to others. It's just really weird. It can be gross at times, but they just want to cannibalize each other. There's not really a reason, they just do that, So it's very, very important that you put extra proteins in the tank with your other hermit crabs that are not molting right now. See, I put some freeze dried shrimp in there, and Hansel's really digging it out and stuff. Right, baby? Right. Distracting the others from straying under. So I guess this is. Yep. There was another video that I put in as a molting mix. The molting mix, you would have to mix it with you would have to mix it with Excel. You have to mix it with calcium and cuttlebone and mineral powder. Watch my other video. Watch my molting mix video, and then you get to see, and you get to know what I'm talking about, and how do you do it and everything. So yeah, I pretty much covered everything, right, baby? Did I cover everything? When your crabs are down molting, the most important thing is do not dig up your hermit crabs.